What I have in front of me is this thing. Let me show you. I'm quite a big Nintendo fan, and as you can see I have quite a lot of, well, games, and I do have that console. Let me turn my soldering iron because I do recollect that I will need one. Now I bought this thing off of AliExpress, and whether this thing will be good or not, I do not know. So we'll see. Anyway, as you can see I have a shitload of games. So Kirby's Island, Super Mario Classic, Dr. Mario, Alleyway, this is I believe Mario Bros 2. I actually got this thing out of garbage, true story. But then again, yeah. Wario and Tetris. Yes, this is my collection. Awesome. Now, I'll update this thing with... I got this thing off of AliExpress, and I will be leaving the link down below. Now, I can tell you that I am not sponsored by them in any way. I bought this thing on my own because, well, I want to upgrade my Nintendo to screen that's actually good. So yeah, let's open it. They have their proprietary screws, which is basically Apple before Apple. Okay, now 6 screws. And let's see. I think they're all of the same size, if I do recollect. And I believe there are 2 underneath. And I want to retrobrite this thing, and I might even do that in the future. But yeah, I won't be doing that today because in this shithole country you need a permission to buy hydrogen, because they actually told me, I went to the pharmacy and they told me that I cannot get it without a permission, because, check this out, I can use it to kill somebody, and I'm not lying. They actually said that I can use hydrogen to kill somebody, and there are no other poisons in this world I could use but hydrogen. So yeah. Okay, so all screws are of the same size. Okay, let's remove this thing. And I actually need to, well, I can keep this thing, but this thing is actually in mint condition. This has been mine, and as you can see, yeah. Okay, now I'll unscrew this thing. I think I use my screwdriver because these ones are way better than these ones. And I actually have screwdrivers for Nintendo, but yeah. This thing looks like it has already been opened, but I think that I've actually cleaned the Nintendo itself, so it is possible that I have already opened it. Yeah, sorry about the noise. I'm receiving messages from who knows who. Okay. Okay. This is actually quite straightforward. Okay, and I will be removing the speaker because I do need to solder it to the new motherboard, and I already have this thing hot, so there you have it. And I can actually remove all of this thing, and I will be saving this thing just in case that everything fails, because yeah, then things tend to fail. Yeah. So let's see what do we have in the package. Okay, so I'm assuming that this thing goes like this. Yeah, it does look decent enough. I'm not quite sure if this is the original or Chinese knockoff, but we'll see. So where is my screen? Okay, the screen is in here along with this thing, which is brand new. And I actually have this one. You know what, I'll even install this one as well. Can I remove this thing? Can I undo it? Yes, yes I can. Nothing that bit of force won't solve. However, this thing is actually in quite good condition, but you know what? New one is new one, so yeah, fuck it. Okay, this thing just popped out. Okay, right. So the screen goes where? Let's use the logic a bit, I guess, like this. And I think that this thing probably goes like this, right? I think so. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, okay. But I do need double-sided tape for this thing, so you know what? I will actually connect this thing before and then just place it in, right? Okay, I've connected this thing. Oh, and there is a double-sided tape in here. I think that this is the well, double-sided tape. So I will be sticking this thing in here. Yeah, and this is actually quite sticky. So yeah, okay. Okay, there you have it. Now I'm guessing that this thing will go something like this. Is this thing okay? Yes, good enough. And this thing goes in here, so I believe that this thing should be somewhere around here now. So let's remove this thing. I wanted to remove this thing last because due to static and whatnot, but yeah. Okay, this thing goes in here, okay. I think that this thing is 3D printed. Okay, is it okay? And I need to push it downwards a bit, I think I do. Okay. Well, let's see how this thing looks from this side. It actually looks awesome. Now, I do need to solder the speaker itself. Speaker, okay. This thing is not... It should not be a nuclear science. Okay. Quite easy actually. Okay. And now I need to place this thing inside. This is actually quite easy. Okay. Okay, I just hope it works, you know. Because if it doesn't, then that would suck. Yep. Okay, and I need to place this thing in here. So inside the connector. And let's screw this thing in. And let's see whether this thing will do the trick. This is actually quite easy upgrade. As long as it works, you know. I can see that there are some connectors in here that say touch 1 and touch 2, so a possibility that we can actually get touchscreen for Game Boy? Seriously? Oh well. Seriously, so less screws than the original one. I kinda don't like that, but I'm guessing that the other part will be pressing the well, everything. Okay, so let's install this thing. Okay, this thing is in. So yeah, let's connect this thing. I'm not quite sure why they used such rigid cables, but there you have it. Okay, let's press this thing in. It looks like it's in. And this thing looks like it's complete, but I do need to test it, you know. So yeah, I have 4 batteries in this. I haven't used this flash in like forever. So let's see whether this thing will turn on or not. I do hope it will. Okay. Moment of truth. Oh yeah. Awesome. Okay, so now that I've tested and everything works, I will be closing this thing with the proprietary screwdriver. Yeah. Okay. And now a couple of screws in here, and this thing will be just fine. And there we have it. Okay. Couple of more screws in here, and I do need to test this thing with a video game, just so to see if it works or not. Okay. Now I do not have can there, but I have something that is just as good. And let's install this thing, and let's hope for the best, right? Okay. Okay. Bloody hell. So this one is a bit bigger. I cannot believe it. Yeah, this one is a bit bigger than the original one. Strange. I'll put the old one back and I'll order a replacement, because this one is just too big, and when I tried to remove it, it just broke. Fuck it. And this thing is just a couple of bucks, so you know what? Nobody cares. Plus I do like the original color, so yeah. So let's turn it on and let's see how this thing actually behaves. But I would say this is awesome. Now the screen does look a bit moved, a bit stretched, but there you have it. This is awesome. And everything is actually working perfectly. The screen and whatnot. And I do like this color scheme, so awesome. I used to play this game as a kid for ages. I actually like this game way better than Mario, but bloody hell. Well, anyway, if you like this video, please click thumbs up. If you did not, you know what to do. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And you know, until the next time, this is awesome. Now I do need actually to change the rubbers on the buttons, because they are old. They're old as much as this Game Boy is, and I'm not quite sure that's, I think, a lot. But yeah, cool. You know what? I want to try Mario actually, just to see how Mario looks like. Alleyway? Alleyway? Let's see Alleyway. Even this one is cool. Yeah, this is, I guess, the original. And the viewing angle is awesome for the Game Boy. Kinda cool. Now, I'm not quite sure what to do with the old one, because this one was actually okay, the screen and everything. Oh well, I'll probably buy a broken Game Boy and repair it with this thing. So yeah, kinda cool. Okay, let's see Mario. I do want to see how Mario looks like. Well, there you have it. Kinda cool.